Whoa. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so, wow.
We are underway. Just. Almost killed ourselves doing so.
Okay, so what we have right now is check6 versus U5. Prepare. This is it.
This is the grand final of QuakeCon 2005. We're on SW Gold Rush. Grenades and Panthers exchanged early on. We're going to get this crowd going, though.
First, I just want to make sure, because some people may not know, who is playing today. We have U5. They've got Axe, Special, Bob, Rachel?
That's Spartan.
Okay, yeah. Rachel, Aaliyah, and Silver playing for check6, Night Elps, Jack, Revers, Intact, and Dozer. And we're here. We're starting out on Gold Rush and TosspoT. You know, we got Gold Rush first. We're going to head over into Ice second. Ice. I said it. I feel dirty already.
check6 making their way in from that side entrance. It's Intact. This is the QuakeCon 2005 grand final. One of these two teams will go home with one hell of a lot of money. It's the top 3 teams to get the money this year, and that provides an even bigger prize pot for one of these two teams. 18 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. We've got Ice and SW Gold Rush. If U5 play the game, then maybe they can take this map and take us to a third. Underdogs, they certainly are going into this, but perhaps. You know, we've seen a 4-minute time, we've seen a 5-minute time by them. They're very, very good, but we have a crowd out here.
We do.
And I want to know, ladies and gentlemen, are we cheering for Estonia or are we cheering for the United States?
Estonia, a lot out there. I think that we have a pretty good crowd supporting our check6 team. But looking at united5, they're going to be trying to hold off check6. We've got attacks coming in, 18 minutes, 13 seconds left. I've got Knight up here for check6, making his way through the mid-attack point. He comes out the other side as a medic, getting all of his team up and running. No gives going on there, so 2 were able to come back in. We've got the pliers turning on the tank as I need to fix something here.
Okay, Intact coming in with a double Thompson frag. Drop in 2. Knight hits the deck from Specials, MP40. And slowly, this U5 side starting to regain some control, positional control. Spartan, a.k.a. Rachel. Yes, he's going for the interesting name. It's his Friday night name. On 17:42, already a very successful first stage for U5. We've had 2.5 minutes put on this clock. They'll be happy at that fact. And the fact is, if they don't care about the nerves of this, if they don't care about the fact that this is check6, this is a team that rolled them yesterday, then they could do this and they can take us all the way. Remember, they've come from the losers bracket, so potentially they could have to play 2 times.
Yes, 2 full sets of games, not just 2 times, but we're talking anywhere from, 2 to 6 maps, or we could be playing anywhere from 2 to 6 maps here.
Or like the last game, 8.
Oh, don't even say that. All right, so we are watching as I have Intact inside here. Dozer just spawning in as an engineer, still working on trying to get that tank underway. We've got just under 17 minutes left to go. Dozer rotating around, heading for that back push, going through the middle, starts to line up. Knight going to take the lead. Dozer chasing him in. They've come around the corner. It is time for action. Dozer looking across at that tank. He's starting to make his move, taking some damage, but this may be a good opportunity just as he's trying to do something. Alea comes through with that K43. Dozer back up and running. Oh, trying once again. Support fire from Silver. 2 down. Dozer and Knight both going to have to start over again. 16 minutes, 25 seconds left, and that tank still standing still. Very
nice, that support fire from Silver. Not only did it get those 2 frags, he got a gib on the second engineer. So vitally important there. Axe going to drop another one. It's Intact, formerly of Dignitas. Intact comes into this game with the biggest reputation of possibly any ET player. He is the most successful ET player in history, and now we'll see whether anyone can stop him. Jack down, prone at the old command post location, ammoing himself up, ready for any U5 players that'll make their move. It is Bob. Bob turns in, Bob drops him, nicely done. Jack hits the deck, reinforcements coming as well. Artillery from Jack, though, rains from beyond the grave as Silver hits the deck. 4 minutes and 15 have already passed, already a very nice start. Much better than we saw united5 do against check6 last time. Grenade sending another engineer sky high. That was Revers, and this is looking very, very promising, but they may just get the tank this time.
So I'm watching right now as we have U5 coming in off the spawn. Knight running corner for check6, trying to clear them out just as they're coming outside of that doorway. Knight does a fair amount of damage. Is it going to be enough to open things up? Sure enough, the tank has moved just a little bit, but it is going to come to a pause. This is a good position for check6. They now have the ability to spawn right next to that tank, send an engineer out, get the pliers on the tank and get it back underway. Revers trying to finish the job, and sure enough, you hear the announcement, the tank has been repaired. And it's about 5 minutes into this game that we're actually seeing this tank solidly underway. Looking down at the end of the ramp, you will see that the tank barrier was not built. No sign of an engineer to do that. So we're going to fall back to the bank, wait for some action to happen there, see if they can damage the tank before it gets here, and just try to get as much time on the clock as possible.
Now, double bad luck for United 5 there. Not only was that tag grabbed, but it was grabbed right on their spawn time, so they spawned up top, and therefore no hope in hell of them getting any form of a defense up, an intermediate defense before this bank stage. As the tank moves over that bridge, about 50% HP on that. Dozer will push it forward unless the RT will stop it beforehand. Allied side have the CP up, so when they will spawn forward when that blows. And now that tank rains down with the tank mounted MG42 fire of Revers. The Intech drop in Rachel as well, aka Spartan. And slowly this U5 side will hold off underneath the MG. Revers again on the tank mounted MG42. Blown away by United 5. Double support fire from Alea. MG40 followed up. Rachel and Silver coming in with that one. And that was 5 down in 5 seconds flat.
Nice Panzerfaust coming out by check6 Knight, coming through, clearing out 2 of his opposition as they're beginning their attack on the vault here. We've got an airstrike out front. Here it comes ripping through, and it's going to be a team kill by Jack with that support fire. Not exactly the intent, but we do look inside as we have Dozer making his move, going for those crates. He's going to come in, jump on that desk, steal away the gold crate, and now he waits for his team. He pauses for just a moment, comes out, switches weapons, now making his way out to join his teammates. Which way will he go? Well, I'm going to switch in view here, hopefully. TosspoT, you got a tack on him?
He's going to take those docks up the old truck route. He's got a relay race ongoing. Jack is not going to get those docks. It's a very, very simple situation we've seen so many times. Jack, literally 25 HP, one shot would down him. Special's giving chase. He's going to run for his life this time into Allied respawn. Special needs to realize that that's a predictable place for him to go. Special may not want to risk his life to get those gold crates. And the objective dropped and picked up on the respawn as they will fight for it because they didn't want their rifle mate to pick up the objective.
Right, so they have passed the objective off. It's going to be in Dozer's hand. Now they have to they've had enough time pass. Now a spawn has come in for U5, a spawn for check6 as well. Trying to get my eye on that objective. It is still inside the Allied spawn. Dozer carrying that one. The rest of his team coming through. We've got Intact in front of him. They're going into the U-turn, coming around the corner, waiting for the thumbs up. Going to get into a quick battle with Bob, or that'd be Axe down at the bottom there. So Axe does do some damage, takes away Dozer's support, and Dozer's going to have to wait for someone else to back him up. As TosspoT, what are you seeing over there?
Oh, there comes in with a triple support by Dozer was one of them. Docks returned. United 5 are back in it. What a beautiful support by Alea coming in with a big one. Dozer pulled back. Elps was there. Dynamite now going in on the truck barrier. Too little, too late. If there's no gold to put in that truck. We have 12 and 7 on the clock. United 5 with Alea there, taking out Jack, Elps, and Dozer. Couldn't have timed it better. It was just beneath that bridge, and it annihilated all of them. check6 now have themselves a slight problem. Spartan blown away by Revers. United 5 need to get back in defense rather than worrying about that. They're doing it in some style. 1, 2, 3, 4 MP40 frags. Docks picked up with, I can't see who it is. It is Intact that's grabbed those. Let's see if they can run those home this time with Dozer making up for lost time with a double Thompson frag.
So we're going to get over into Dozer's view. We're going to watch him as he's picked up the objective. They passed it off back and forth. 11 minutes, 32 seconds left to go. Look at that support fire followed up by grenades from Intact. Nicely played. They're going to work together, and they are going to get that loaded onto the back. I believe they've already blown up in that barrier, and will they keep it down long enough to get that truck through? Yes, they will, and that's it. This is going to be the final push to set a time. They are going to set a time. It's going to be a good one, and we'll be waiting for that one to come up here. We're seeing if we're going to have any more coming out from U5. Are they going to be able to stop them from getting over to that extraction point? I don't know, Toss. I don't see any action at all, other than being crushed. What's up with that, Dozer?
Yeah. For check6, I'd say this is a pretty disappointing time, actually. It's going to be 9 minutes and maybe 20, maybe 30 seconds, especially as there's no one at that tank right now. And really, 9.5 minutes,
well,
it's
you know,
not good.
It's not bad.
With 5 to 6 minutes being the average, and anything
well, I suppose.
close to double
we've
figures
seen
being
these
bad.
guys play some really great matches on these maps. So, I mean, I don't know. I see. This is the finals, right? So you're going to have people, you're going to have harder times because you have such great teams playing out here. It's not surprising to see them go for a little longer than average. There's so much on the line.
That's great, but it still doesn't make it a good time. United 5 will be very happy at 9 minutes and 31. It gives them about 3 minutes leeway for them to get screwed up at one stage. And
so we're really going to be watching the beginning of this one to see how quickly U5 can get that tank underway, because that's going to be the point that check6 has to hold on to as long as humanly possible. They don't want to give an inch there. They've got to hold, what, at least 3 minutes there?
If it goes quickly, if that tank goes quickly, you can almost write this map off.
Right.
Because it will just give them so long to attack that bank stage. It's just a question of whether we see that United 5, we don't really want to attack the objective, we just want to stay outside tactic. But we'll see. This one's going to get back underway, and in 7 seconds, we may just see what could be the most decisive part of this match.
Absolutely. 3, 2, 1. And this match begins the second half of check6 versus United 5. Oh, no.
They're going for the command post already at a stage where, you should really rush in, get yourselves a great situation. They sent 2 players down the back, and they're going to get swarmed as they go into that area with check6 already self-killing.
So U5 is making you just a little bit nervous here with how they started out this match. Now we're looking at 9 minutes, 6 seconds left to go. They're taking a look out here, and we're in the tank area. There's a lot of explosions happening, but the command post has been built for the allied team. We're looking at the tank right now where Jak is just chilling out with this broken down tank. Has some landmines out here, not a lot of them, about 3 of them, not bad. And so he's going to be sitting here waiting for the next attack to come through.
Oh, yeah.
You hear some heavy fire, nice rifle nade by Aaliyah, followed up by Garrett's kill, and they're going to get right in there. Check out all of those engineers. Explosions everywhere. Landmines did their duty, but they were still able to get that tank underway in just about a minute.
It was a double landmine there from Jak clearing out, followed up with the MP40 frag, but it was Aaliyah clearing out that side entrance that was most special. 2 teammates were invulnerable from a revive. He pinged in a rifle nade there, followed up with a grand frag, cleared it out for those teammates to make the swarm over towards that tank, cleared it out. But just to articulate the point I made earlier, the least important objective on this map is the command post, and it's the one they went for first. Now it's paying off for them. Now they have 8 minutes and 3 seconds. With that tank barrier up, it does hinder them somewhat, but good times for United 5.
We already have dynamite planted at that tank barrier, so they're well underway, but looking to see if we're going to have a defuse going on here. As check6, they are prone there. We have revers on it, Knight double teaming it, and with 18 seconds left, that dynamite will be diffused here on the tank barrier. So we're watching this next stage, looking out for a U5 engineer. We don't see one right now. There we have Axe. He is actually a medic, so he's not going to do much there. Dynamite has been tossed down by Rachel, and we're going to get that dynamite down. 28 seconds left in the dynamite. The tank in position. The tank barrier, we're watching any engineers coming from check6. So far, no sign of them. Too much damage being dished out, but here comes Revers. He's going to get in position and then destroyed by Aaliyah's rifle grenade. They're able to hold that one down. 10 seconds left. No sign of the engineer. We're going to get this tank barrier blown with 7 minutes and 5 seconds left to go.
This game is stunningly poised right now. With that fire for effect down, it may just hinder that tank as it pushes through it. Actually, the tank might blow up before that anyway. And right now, if they can stop check6 putting down, they're going to take out this truck barrier early on. Stop any actual hindrances that is aside from their aim and their game, then they can win this one. Artillery raining in from Intech, landmine coming in from Revers. Again, check6 stopping United 5 before they've even seen them. And with a fire for effect down on the bridge, that tank will be out of commission as soon as it blows that gate open.
So we do have the bank vault being blown open. There you go. Everything's wide open here. We're going to look around and see what's going on out here, where U5's coming from. We do have elps guarding that front entrance for the check6 team. Rifle nades coming out. We're going to have some self-kills going as check6 resets just a little bit here. And here comes U5 making their way across the courtyard. Well, they're holding off just a little bit. Actually, I think I'm looking for the dynamite to be planted down here. And no sign of it yet for U5. They're kind of just letting that one go. Maybe Bob trying to guard it until his engineer can get there, but I'm still surprised not to see dynamite down there with 5 minutes, 54 seconds left.
Axe wielding the Panzerfaust up on the top bridge, backed up by Aaliyah, who is a rifle nade, so they're just trying to, no rifle nade anymore. Grenade coming in from Revers, blowing him away. Oh, and he struck the wall. Oh, brilliant by Axe there. The classic Panzer mistake on the Gold Rush Bridge. You jump up, you want to hit the back of the bank, and suddenly you actually strike the ward in front of you because you didn't guesstimate the jump enough. So as they push forward. They need to just be calm. They have 5:23. It's United5's to lose. And what are we saying? This is the United5's game to lose against check6, the team that haven't dropped the map in this whole tournament. That is great.
Well, I think we're not going to be able to say that for much longer, as we have 5 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Alea waiting for a respawn. Rachel be coming down special, going to get him back up and running. These guys are passing off health, armor. Oh, launch into the air by a grenade from Dozer, and Rachel is all over the place. We're looking out here. The explosions are intense. check6 guarding that bank vault with everything they're worth, taking away as much time as they possibly can, trying to keep these guys for the remainder of the time. 4:45 left to go. check6 holding on strongly here. We still haven't seen Dynamite down at the truck barrier. We haven't seen a grab of the gold crates yet. And TosspoT, do we see an attack coming in anytime soon?
No, right now, United5 very much in that Oasis situation. They're waiting, they're waiting, they're waiting. They're going to try again with Alea dropping down with the rifle. They pan to Faust. This time it connects. Alea dropping a double grenade. One on the teammate, one on Revers. Silver down in spawn.
Oh.
There's support fire, getting in some gives as well. Revers and Knight will finish that maneuver off. And check6 really starting to lock things down, really starting to get themselves back in control of this game. Still 4-10, still allied bias, but if momentum sways, then this is check6's.
Absolutely. Now, Alea inside the Axis spawn. We're looking around there, trying to do some damage. Finds them off the spawn. Does a couple of kills there, but it's going to have to start over once again as we have a new spawn coming in. Knight and Special taking the side entrance down the truck pathway, trying to do some damage across the map and prepare for the next attack. They're holding off here just a little bit longer as the grenades try to find them. We've got a 3-man team for U5 coming in from the west side. They're going to come across the courtyard, watching out for those airstrikes. Maybe go around through the Axis spawn. We see Bob and Silver in there thinking about it. Special running around outside. Still plenty of damage being dished out by the check6 team. And with 3 minutes, 23 seconds, let's take a quick look down. Nope, that truck barrier is still intact. Looking towards the bank vault, no sign of U5 inside right now.
Well, now we're at this stage. Now we've only got 3 minutes and 13. That truck barrier is no longer, that has dropped down in priority. You just need to get that gold. You just want something visible that you can claim to have done. Rifle nade from Alea clearing out after Elps down 1 and 2. Jack coming in with a third, following up on Axe. FFE down, Axe's second spawn exit. Will that count for anything? I wonder, just as check6 are very happy to defend deep at that position. We have Alea dropping down, going to go through spawn, almost unchallenged as he makes his way in there. He goes for the double med pack that Jack kindly left for him. Will make his way around the back, going through that spawn exit where we just saw the fire for effect. I guess it's run out. If not, he'd be dead pretty soon. And he'll wait. He'll wait and wait. Axis respawn is going to come any second now. He has no reinforcements. The Axis are all in position. He'll wait too long. Revers drops him, and this is not looking good. This is now check6's game to lose.
Absolutely. Now we have Bob heading inside for U5. Nice Panzerfaust coming out from Axe, clearing out 2. Will it be enough to get them a hold of that gold crate? 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. Bob sitting outside here waiting for a teammate to join him. Now he's starting to make his move inside. Holds off just a second. Down to about 74 health. Looking around towards the Axis spawn. Caught in the crossfire, and he is down for the count. We're looking towards the bank vault where all appears to be calm, except for one player from U5. It's going to be Alea off to the side.
Nice.
Look at the double kill. Garan coming in. Alea says enough of that. Starts to head in the door, but Elps is waiting for him. Special heads inside. Going to try to go for that gold crate right now. Double teaming. Bob and Special working together. They have a hold of that gold crate. With 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go, it is time to make this run.
They have to do it now or never, because with that dynamite needed planted, that's an extra 30 seconds on the clock that they have to account for. And check6 right in front of their own spawn. Can't actually get a position. Can't actually get a lockdown on the objective. Special is the one that has it. Alea is up on the bridge as an engineer. It may be time for him to drop down. There's the fire for effect that's taken out Intech there. Axis spawn should play into this as to when he goes for that dynamite plant. There is Silver dropping down. That truck all but clear. Panzerfaust from Axe clearing out Jack at the truck. There it is. Gold going in the back. Dynamite is planted. This is possible. They can do this. This is going to be right down to the wire for United5.
Watching as we have check6 trying to get an engineer in there to get that dynamite defused. 20 seconds left on the dynamite. Revers comes into position. Cannot get close enough. Wait, is he? We've got a lot of explosions happening. Revers down. Once again, revived by Elps. 10 seconds left on the dynamite. He goes in with the pliers, trying to hold on, and dynamite has been defused. Wow. And we have that truck barrier still in position with 38 seconds left. There's not going to be enough time unless they get an engineer right now.
That's how close it is, because Revers was taking out the next artillery shot. That's how close it was for Revers, and that's the slice of luck that you need if you want to win this, because check6 have had their good fortune, they've had the skill, the tactics, they've had the practice, and that's their good fortune right there to send them to take this map against all odds.
We've got 15 seconds left to go. It's garbage time, folks, and we are just going to watch these guys as they finish their final battles before we move in to ice. Intact wants to know if you've lost your breath there, TosspoT.
No way.
No way. No way. He's looking out for you. He just wants to make sure that you can hang in there for the remainder of this match. We'll be moving on to ice. A fantastic way to start this, you know. 9 minutes, 31 seconds. Should have been plenty of time for U5 to come back and claim the first map. But ultimately, check6, you know, it started out strong for U5. check6 came back to really hold their own in that bank vault and kept them off for 9:31.
Yeah, and that was great. That really was important. Every second counted at that point. And now you have to look back and think, well, was that a right defense? Was it a mistake? You have to analyze and think, could that mistake have just cost me $5,000, $6,000, $7,000? Or
Right.
could you look at the fact that actually defending that dynamite, there wasn't actually a real presence. There was no Panzerfaust, there was no rifle nade, there was nothing substantial defending that dynamite. And now we have ice, and now we just look and, well, we cry.
You know, I really love the, you know, you have these menus, right? They come up and they give you your objective down low. The objective on ice. The Allies have set up a position close to an Axis outpost. That's all it says. It doesn't give you any more than that. We're looking forward to seeing how ice plays out. I believe check6 has said they want to have a little bit of fun here.
Now, we just getting excited about ice.
Wait, do you want to do ice? Wasn't that like the only map that he was like, I know ice. I could do ice. Ice is the bomb. And here it is, our first ice map.
Now, DJ Wheat likes it for the reason in RTCW it was Sublime.
Because he's lame?
Let's think of...
Oh, sorry.
Let's think of Doctors versus Infenzas, RTCW, QuakeCon 2002. Let's think of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of matches on ice in RTCW that were great. Now let's think of how many great games we've had on ET and ice. None.
Wait. Let me think. No, I tried, Toss. I really tried. And there was some guy yelling off in the background, but even then it didn't spark my memory of...
Look at that.
Someone
going
escort
mad.
the heckler out.
Where's the pain train? Can he get on this? Oh, the pain train. Where's the whistle?
That's as close as we come. You know, very well done. Nice improvisation. I really appreciate that. So we're here on ice watching the second map of check6 versus united5 for the QuakeCon 2005 enemy territory. You know, they talked about the inaugural Miss QuakeCon battle. This is the inaugural enemy territory battle at QuakeCon. So we're enjoying this matchup between these guys, and we're going to get a chance to see if this is going to be a two-fight down, understanding that if check6 wins.
Well, the problem is with this that it's a map where you can easily hold this. check6 are going to start off on Allied, so they're going to have to set a time. And that is to U5's benefit, because this map is so easily spammed out, so easily defended, that all you have to do, fire for effect down to one exit from the service halls. Drop a rifle nade in the service halls. There you have the flow control. You have your rifle nade going in for one gib. You have the fire for effect down, stopping them coming one way. They can either come that way or they come outside. You have two ways. You have 6 players. Bob's your uncle.
Bob is not my uncle. Actually, Bob is my uncle.
He is mine as well.
Uncle Bob. Does everyone have an Uncle Bob? Is that why they say it? Because it's just pretty much the truth.
I don't know. Maybe in Estonia. Holst, do you have Uncle Bob's in Estonia? Oh. Well, what do you have in Uncle Yuri? Uncle Yuri, who loves his Smirnoff vodka.
All right, so we're waiting on these players to ready up. Playing for U5 today, we have Axe, Bob, Special, Nomad, Silver, and Aaliyah. Playing for check6, it's going to be Knight, Dozer, Intact, Elps, Jak, and Revers. We're going to be enjoying watching this match. We really are. In spite of ice, we will have fun with this. And, you know, what are you hoping for? Can you say what you're hoping for?
I'm hoping united5 take us to a third map.
Yes?
I think every neutral spectator wants a great game, wants a third map, regardless of whether they certainly want one team or another team to win. united5 is certainly the closest team to have taken check6 to a map defeat. Didn't quite happen, didn't quite work it out, but What I'm hoping for is that suddenly artillery is removed from the game for this one map.
Wait.
We could see an RTW style.
That's not happening.
Well,
I don't see the artillery going away. I mean, nice try, but I don't see that happening. But we should have a lot of fun here. I am hoping. I gotta tell you, I do like to see time set, though. I would love to see these guys both get some good time set on here and, you know, have it won by having the faster time, not by having one full hold and one not or something like that.
Now, what I would expect here from United5 on Axis is a quick flag defense. Failing that, you've always got a fail-safe on that back roof. You've always got that ability to fall back to that top level and line up any form of defense. What you have to worry about, though, is that as an allied player now, if they can go forward and every 3 spawns, the Axis side can grab a flag, then we have a problem. Obviously, I have just screwed that up because on this map, allies defend, Axis offense.
I was thinking about that. I was trying to figure out, because I was thinking, you know, you see so much of the allied attack. And, you know, maybe that's why you don't like ICE, is it just sets you a little bit off your game to have them swapping.
No. That means that if we have a full hold, it's all over.
Yes, it does, because we are starting out with U5 setting the time. Now, are they going to swap? Because, you know, it should have gone, you know, the Allies setting the original time. It should have happened that way for this one as well. So, I mean, if they were going by proper procedure, they would actually swap so that check6 would set the time in the first round.
I don't think check6 are too upset about that.
Well, I suppose not. Are we getting inside information?
Controversy. Hold on one moment.
Controversy. Okay, so we've got TosspoT giving us some inside information right now. Controversy. If I had like some sort of sound effect, I would. Anyone watch Family Guy and you hear him when he got his soundtrack? Yeah, right now I'd be walking around and you'd be hearing like a doom sound going, ooh, what's happening? So we're going to get an update here as we're waiting for these guys to get ready to go. A few players from each team just getting ready. And TosspoT, wait a second. First of all, isn't TosspoT great? That's right.
These lines are related to a comment on Xfire, which you gotta love. Xfire is a huge European ET site, and right for QuakeCon, Xfire has been down all days of it. Its host has changed.
Oh my goodness.
But anyway, the controversy is live from our man in the field from the MG42 crew. He has gone out there and he's found out that check6 in scrims will occasionally block the door of the flag with a team kill revive, so you can't actually get in. You grouped up because the reviver vulnerability stops you actually pushing through. Right. So Nomad went over there to alert the admins to what could be a potential worrying situation.
Is it a hack though, or is it just utilizing features of the game to try to hold on as long as possible?
Oh.
I mean,
it's lame, is what it is. You're right. You're correct. Your wording is correct, but it is lame. That is the important factor. And it just depends how you want to focus on it.
Mousy has more information. She's been trying to tell me, but I don't read lips
without
my
glasses
hear you.
on.
It's cheap. It's cheap. Okay, now it's the same thing as when you're watching. You're talking about this map and you're throwing out all of that explosive damage. Sometimes that feels cheap. Sometimes when the explosions, that's all you're doing. There's no aim involved. You're just like toss it out, toss it out, toss it out, toss it out, toss it out.
In that last map, Spartan played under Mousy's name. Do you think there was a...
Wait, you
played?
How come no one tells us this?
I thought Spartan was playing because he had the green part. Oh. I kept saying Rachel, a.k.a. Spartan, coming around the corner.
So TosspoT feels that Rachel's actually not good enough to play at QuakeCon, so he actually takes her out of the fight and says, no, she's not playing. They're just using her name.
It's because if Spartan wasn't playing, Spartan would be over here.
He actually said it was Spartan's Friday night name.
If Spartan wasn't playing, he'd be over here. I mean, there's a big blue bungee back there with Spartan's name on it, and he's not here, so I assumed.
That was well done. I'm proud of you, TosspoT. You just completely taken her out of the game. Her one moment to shine at QuakeCon, and you reduced her to a man.
Hey, what is this reduced? Are we gonna get on? Are we gonna get on to this? Are you gonna tell
why isn't TosspoT great?
There was a comment, I think it was from Maverick888, I can't remember, on Xfire.
Right.
And it just said that. And first day, we were in our laptops up in the room, and I just happened to show the rest of ITG this wonderful comment. and no one has let me...
Just notice that. Hey, what he's not explaining to you is, if you don't realize, we go by the initials ITG. Now, just think about it. Isn't TosspoT great? That's not what ITG stands for, but apparently he wants the world to think that ITG means isn't TosspoT great. Now, inside the game, I think is a far better name. Or if you're going to take it out there, isn't Trillian great? That I can... Oh, gay. Isn't TosspoT gay? Okay, so Mousy now getting you back for that one says, no, actually this stands for isn't TosspoT gay.
Spot, isn't Rachel your Friday night name? I thought it was. Or is it Sylvie?
You know what, Toss? I'm looking out for you here when I say, let's get back to the ice match at hand, because it's not getting better for you.
This has gone from a great ET game to just a little flag fest.
Well, it's because they're taking so long. I mean, I think it's they're getting a little bit worried about this ice match, and they're having trouble being ready to start their match. Do you see some of the talk going on in here? I mean, are they just chilling? They do realize that, like, there is more QuakeCon to happen, right?
Well, I don't know, but, you know, they want to be ready for theirs. Their money's on this. This is where it happens. This is where they win. This is where they lose. The check6, they're 10 minutes away from being $25,000 richer.
We got Mousy on camera right now. Yes, that gorgeous woman is who TosspoT insulted. Said that she was nothing but a man dressed as a woman.
I didn't say that, Bob.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so we are waiting on 4 more players to ready up here.
I just thought it was a common factor that Spartan might have. It wasn't an insult to Mouse. It was more to Spartan.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll let you off the hook for now. It may be duel time after this, and I have a feeling she's going to win. As we're waiting on 1 more player to ready up, it's Dozer from check6, yet to give the thumbs up, and we'll get this ice match underway. United5 will have the opportunity to set the initial time, and we'll be watching to see what kind of strategies check6 uses here to try to keep them away from it as we begin in 5 seconds.
This is it, the QuakeCon, possibly the final map. 3, 2, 1. check6 know that if they're still playing in 10 minutes, they are your QuakeCon 2005 champions. They'll be crowned here live and only here on Inside the Game as we get this one right underway. check6 straight down to that flag, rifle nade exchange straight out towards that main entrance. There it is, Panzerfaust Knight blowing away revers. How crucial could that be? Not very, as the revive goes in pretty much instantly on him. But United5 up towards that surface door any second now, and Dynamite is yellow planted, drop down. That will give them an alternative route if they get caught in at the flag. RTCW defense might have been, some people would just wait outside the flag, keep the allies in the flag, let the door blow, and then follow on through the door while the rest of your team is, while the rest of the opposition is stuck in the flag. Whether we'll see that, it ain't gonna happen with Knight double panzering.
Absolutely not. So we're watching inside as we have everyone coming back up to play. check6 still holding on inside. Here comes Nomad trying to grab that spawn point for the Axis team.
Oh no, bad self-kill.
Bad self-kill.
Well, they went for the self-kill thinking they just reclaimed the flag, and United5 had it just that split second. Panzerfaust Knight strikes the brick wall. Those brick walls are made of tough stuff here in Dallas. Everything's bigger, and it was strong. And United5 now going to try and push up. They have the CT has now gone up, and they're slowly going to make their way towards the main exit. Going to go out the hill. Service hall not being used just yet by United5 because of self-kill grenade. We're going to see that so many times here by check6. They are the king of the self-kill grenades, the jihad, as I would put it. They just suicide out there, and they're going to do that time and time again on this map.
We've got Nomad coming out these service hallways, or out the side hallways, long way around the warehouse exit. Silver and Nomad working their way outside as these Axis players. They're going to be gripped down. Look at Jax coming out here. Bob trying to get the revive. Bob will be successful. Getting 2 up and running. Knife kill for Nomad. That's got to make him feel pretty happy. You know how hyper that boy is.
Yeah.
That knife kill probably made him scream just a little bit. So we're looking for the attack to switch over to the stronghold, trying to make their way up to the tower. And what's going on there? You having fun? Nomad
pistol whipping down Dozer. United5 have themselves a great push here with Axe with the documents as well. This United5 offense is going through the service door. Medics there, rifle natives there. United5 against all odds. Knight's in front of the Panzerfaust. Oh yes, 2 down. Documents on the floor in front of the command post. Nomad's going to pick him up, and he's going to move away past the flag. United5 could do this. Has Knight saved check6 and just giving them some time. Special moving forward, going to try and clear it out. He's already down 1. Where are those documents? Bob is at the transmitter. This could be it for United5.
I'm watching out here, check6 coming up the spawn, trying to track these guys down. Where are those documents? Nomad has a hold of them, trying to get him. There we go. We find him out of the east entrance. He's making his way down the ice hill, heading through the trees, setting tree for that transmitter, trying to get inside, running for all he's worth. Look at him fly as he has transmitted those documents in an impressive 2 minutes and 58 seconds.
Oh, DJ Wheat gets it finally.
And there is the pain train.
Hey!
The pain train has come out, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a match.
Game on. And I'm going to put something global here to Revers. Revers said to me before the match, we picked ice because you wanted a show, Toss. Revers, I got the show that you wanted.
I don't know if it's the show that he wanted, to be fair. But it is a show, and we have to be very happy. We're enjoying it. DJ Wheat almost peed his pants down there. He was so excited. Look at him. He's like still glowing from the beauty. He just, okay.
Wheat has to say one thing here. This is bad news.
Yes, DJ Wheat, what would you like to say?
When I was in France with this guy for another event,
I had to listen to him complain about
MP Ice, all they do is put landmines in the little corridor that goes out the back.
Well, that sounds just like TosspoT, too.
And rah, 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 rah. And then, you know, Toss. Yeah. Good game.
Booyah! All right, so we're going to get this
I will
match
have my
started.
vengeance.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe not today, though. This, you know, you talked about a good match on ice. We're here with 1 second left. This match is going to begin. The time on the clock, 2 minutes and 53 seconds. A beautiful time for United5 to have to defend check6. We're going to see what they're up to as we have, well, what do we have going
Special
on?
lead in the Trojans' hands. 1-2, exchange. Oh, special 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Right distance, special push forward, and United5 start this one off. DJ Wheat is continuing to wet himself with excitement as ice pulls up, just annihilates the check6 side. Silver and Aaliyah finish the job. Look at United5 push forward now. check6 getting pushed back and back and back. Dozer, MP40 dropping Silver. Axe hits the deck. check6 now starting to play ET. But wow, I bet they're regretting picking ice now.
So we're watching Knight right now. I have to agree with you. This has to be one of those times when we're like, okay, this wasn't what we meant by it. You'll like this map. We do have Knight capturing that forward bunker. He's going to spawn back in with his team and make his way across the level with only 2 minutes left to go. I don't know if they're going to waste much time. We haven't seen Dynamite down on that storage door that I know of. So we're going to go ahead and see them taking the long way outside, running through those warehouses, trying to stay alive. A lot of Thompson fire coming their way. Dozer sliding down the hill. We're trying to get outside, and what are you seeing?
That's absolutely brilliant. That's Estonian massacre right there. That's genocide right there because they got massacred by them. Just absolutely annihilated in some style. You know, United5, indiscriminate of who was moving. They shot at absolutely everything. Dynamite will blow on the service door in just 1 moment. That means they can finally have a two-pronged attack. But with 122, all you have to say to United5 is discipline, 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 control. Do not get overexcited. Oh, they do it in style. That's your discipline. There's your rifle nade in between Intact's teeth. Revers pushing forward. Next to no HP. Self-kill coming from United5. There's 5 in these main tunnels. Bob's dropping 1 with the Thompson on Revers. Knight is slowly pushing forward, and he will make his way up to that middle level. He might get dropped by Special in the rear. Not going to happen. check6 have themselves 2 or 3 players trying to make their way up towards these documents.
Got Jack coming out here as elps who's already picked off. We're heading outside. Have some rifle nade coming through. Back and forth actually going on there. check6 Revers able to get some damage in there. Coming to the top of the tower. You'll find checking out Dozer. Gonna grab himself the documents, and with 40 seconds left, this is going to be quite the fun.
Silver
it would have been amazing, but he got those returned.
Wow. United5 have taken check6 to a 3rd map for the first time since, check6 haven't dropped the map since they played Idle on Supply. And, this is not, and that wasn't even a QuakeCon, so that was a long, long time ago. check6, really now, this is when the pressure counts. This is when you have to look at, what they have in it. Do check6 players like Intact? Intact is the most celebrated player in enemy territory history. He has been in the top dogs of the team. He's won more prizes, more trophies than anyone else out there. They have players of undoubted skill. They have, in Intact alone, they have experience that outswings any RTCW or ET player ever. Now is the time for Intact to shine. We called him Mr. Euro Cup back in the last season because that is it. Intact can win this game for check6.
Well, you know, we also talked earlier about United5 and some of the difficulties they have when they do really well. And this is an example of them doing extremely well, coming in here, busting through the level, surprising us all with a beautiful time on ice. And we're going to go into the next map, and there is the danger of being hyped up, overconfident, and not being able to get your team together because everyone's on such an adrenaline high that it becomes hard to control yourself. You're making eye contact with someone back
behind
there.
Tempest's sad face, we have the RTCW and ET crew with their objective hats, and I just love them.
Oh, yes, I love those
I got
things
to
as
take a
well.
photo with them. I've gone full circle. Now, I know Blanks wants to make it up to me for not playing Eye of the Tiger earlier on today. And now I know that seeing as we have a break, because they have to pick a map, that the ET theme is going to be on. This is, it's just going to be,
Everyone get hyped up. It is time. We are going into the third map here in the enemy territory finals at Quake.
the enemy territory theme there. Whoa! Now, I have been given a very, very special gift.
Oh, gracious. No, we have to show
Now,
everyone
let's focus this one on the camera, right here. This may just look like an ordinary piece of wood to you and I, but this very whistle is the captain's whistle for the pain train, the kinetic pain train. And as we get this one underway, they want United5 on the pain train. Let's get on the whistle. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant.
All right, so we're here with 3 seconds left until this match begins, 2-1, and we're going to get started. It is radar for this third map. Oh, gracious. No, we have to show everyone
Now, let's focus this one on the camera, right here. This may just look like an ordinary piece of wood to you and I, but this very whistle is the captain's whistle for the pain train, the kinetic pain train. And as we get this one underway, they want United5 on the pain train. Let's get on the whistle. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant.
All right, so we're here with 3 seconds left until this match begins, 2-1, and we're going to get started. It is Radar for this third map between U5 and check6. Playing for check6, Knight, Dozer, Intact, Elps, Jack, and Revers. Playing for U5, of course, Axe, Bob, Nomad, Special, Silver, and Aaliyah. We are going to get time set by check6 this time around. We'll see what they have up their sleeves. And what are you seeing so far, TosspoT?
So far, good exchange of fire. Dozer and Elps coming through. They may just have made their way up towards that side entrance very quickly. Bob down. And yes, it does look exactly that. Nomad dropping Elps nicely as Revers will make his way up. Aaliyah spies him, drops a prime grenade. Will get it. Sorry, prime grenade. Drops it. Will not get that flag. In fact, there it goes. Pulls out the K-43. Drops him. But there is no medic just yet to revive him. Second one is coming in. It is Dozer, who will just take some damage. Just had enough HP there. But we've seen some great rounds on Radar today. Earlier on, Kinetic lost by 1 med pack to Idle. We've seen we saw united5 defeat Idle on this map. We've seen, so many great games on Radar. united5 got rolled by check6 on Radar just yesterday. And we have to remember that because Nomad came on afterwards and was like, I don't know why we picked it. We've never practiced on it. So
right.
I'm hoping they practiced on it. But otherwise, they're in problem.
And move on. And so we're looking as the side entrance has been blown. We've got Dynamite about to be thrown down by Knight. He's in position, dodging around, waiting for the opportunity. He's going to toss it down right there as it's ready to go. Pliers come out. We've got 13 minutes and 24 seconds left on the clock. Dynamite has successfully been planted by Knight, and they're going to guard that one just a little bit. Keep a couple of players out there. Elps watching it to make sure there is no defuse. And we'll get through these first 2 stages, getting those entrances blown. How are we doing on the command post? Any update there?
We've got a fire effect just outside, and there's a whole lot of Estonians just behind that red mist. We've got to remind ourselves that Jack is actually Slovenian, but very, Eastern Europe. There we go. Forward they'll go. Fire effect has stopped. Revers dropped in there. Going to lead the charge. Artie from Nomad will connect with 1. Revers, though, clearing house, dropping Silver. Bob hits the neck from Revers Thompson as well. Finally, Special will pick him up. Gets the Gib. Rifle, they tossed into the back. Knight still in position. Special. That wasn't Special. There it goes. Oh, and there was even Specialer. If that's even a word. Knight double grenade equalized out by an even better grenade. Revive it. Satchel charge down. Command post down after 2.5 minutes. We're pretty much right on average for that first stage of Radar. Maybe an extra minute would have been good for U5, but this is on to the next stage. U5 now have to learn from the mistakes of yesterday, have to get their West up, and have to really, really play their game.
So we have Revers coming through for check6, trying to make an initial attack off across the map. We see Dozer also making an attack. They're looking towards that east radar, keeping an eye on it, where they will find Bob waiting for them. Bob holding on as long as he can, but guess what? The west radar parts have been grabbed. They are in the hands of Dozer right now. Can you spot Dozer?
Well, they've been returned straight away and been put back up. The east now are picked up, though. Sorry, that was what you were talking about. The west was briefly grabbed as well. And now it's a question of, can U5 recover? They know that it's just west that they want. They only care about west. Nomad came on and said that's their defense.
Right.
Don't worry about the rest of them. We saw U5 sacrifice 3 members of their team for that south anti-tank gun on their Axis defense on Oasis. They need to be priority focused and realize this is their priority right now. Sacrifice for the extra few minutes. U5 have got to be special double MP40 vest, full pirate wised up, and now the Allied side will put that in the back. U5 have got to be looking for 6-7 minutes on this map. If they get it, then they've got a real fighting chance.
Right now, we're approaching the 4-minute point in this map. We're watching to see what's going to come next as the west radar is spinning, and here comes check6. Dozer dropping down here. He's going to go ahead and kill himself. We have 3 going down. They're going to start over again intentionally and make the next attack on the west radar parts. Looking in this doorway, the explosions have begun. Knight and Elps holding off for just a little bit longer. Elps going to revive his teammate and prepare for the next attack. We're looking out here. I am not seeing much movement. Finally, check6 coming out through the other side. Knight and Elps once again double teaming while the other 4 players took the side entrance.
Nice.
Got a boost over the edge. Look at these jumps coming through. Dozer and Jack ready for the push to get that west radar. Jack goes over the ledge and he doesn't touch the west as we have Special coming through with some MP40 to lock it down for the U5 team.
That was some brilliant ET right there. We saw the support fight coming over from the Allied side to the right-hand side, forcing all of United 5 to the back. 4 players had to move to get out of the way of that support fire, while the rest of the team spawning off the cross, came over the bridge, boost up, and they were already up to that radar pod. United5 recovered well. They were disciplined. They did not get excited by the fact that there were bad guys to shoot. They waited. They did it as a team, and now Alelia getting excited all over Jak and Dozer with those MP40 bullets. 9:53 on the clock. Good stuff so far from United5.
Very good stuff, and we're looking at this west radar. It is secure. We have 3 from U5 coming in here, but here's a check6. He's rotating around. Elps trying to get over here in the spawn point and surprise them with a shot here. He is landing, but he's going to come around the corner. He's still alive. Here we go. Check6 in position. Knight's going to pick that up, make his way straight for the main entrance. He drops down to the roadway, and he's going to drop that. Look at that, Jak. Pick up that objective, but he cannot hold on to it, and the radar parts have been returned with 9 minutes and 18 seconds left, but Dozer in to grab him again.
They're going to take these all the way to east, perhaps. They may fake it and double back any second, but either way, it's going to be bad news. Elps double Thompson frag dropping 2. Knight hits the deck. Special coming in. check6 may just have secured this front entrance. He may now decide to go back to the command post and go in for the quick route. They're not. They're taking their time, and that might just help U5. The parts are now up at the command post with Dozer. The truck, though, is under siege. United5 do not have any possession on that truck right now. Bob and Special are up. Bob hits the deck, trying to come through. Knight double Thompson frag. Jak. Oh, Jak double artillery. And now Bob, last man standing for U5, is in at that truck. Reinforcements coming in the shape of Leah and Special. They have the truck locked down. They have a fire for effect on it. They may just do it. That fire for effect is dropping a bit short. It's right on the truck. It's going to make it hard to defend. Put it right on that doorway more so would have been better for them. But so far, so good.
So right as we had Dozer moving into position, his whole team spawns in front of him, rushes out to try to lock things down. Dozer going to hold off for just a moment, waiting for the thumbs up. Looking outside here at the truck, heavy fire going on. We're looking at the explosions, grenades coming out. Here's Dozer making his move, and he's going to do it. The radar parts have been secured. A time set, 6 minutes and 48 seconds.
What did we say? 6 minutes, 7 minutes, they'll be happy with that. That's right on average. Giving themselves a fighting chance, is giving themselves the opportunity. This is really what we came to see. This is enemy territory at its very best. United5, I don't know whether they heard the pain train whistle. I don't know whether they realized that they had to get on that kinetic pain train and mow them down, because there did seem like a lot of, it did seem very aggressive from check6. They were certainly always going to set the time. There was never a doubt about that. U5's radar defense isn't the strongest. I mean, yesterday they hadn't even practiced on it once, apparently. That was Nomad's words. And really, I just wonder whether this could come in costly for them when offense is the strength of this map.
So we're going to get a chance to see in just a few moments. But first, let's take a little bit of a break. Give some loves out to the sponsors who make this possible. We do also want to thank you all for joining us in the Intel Lounge. Intel has been fabulous throughout this QuakeCon 2005, giving you an opportunity to play Quake 4 on some fantastic machines. We're spoiled here with XPS laptops that are just to die for. Do you think Tim will notice if I take one home with me?
I think he might notice if we both take one.
Well, you know, if 2 are gone, he won't know. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to give some love to the sponsors, and then we'll be right back here on Inside the Game at QuakeCon 2005.
Firing for effect.
Inside the Game is brought to you in part by GameCloud.
Speed, service, community. GameCloud.com, a speakeasy company.
We are back here on Inside the Game, and I have breaking news. Spartan did play, Rachel wasn't playing, and Rachel just is his Friday night name.
Spartan? I'm going to have to spank him. All right, so we're going to get this match started.
Not on a Friday night.
We have 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to go for U5 to come in here, claim the map, and force us into another round. We're hoping to get some game sounds going on here so you guys can hear what's going on. But we're watching. The attacks are raging on. A lot of death coming out here. Just in case you don't know, U5 versus check6. U5 playing with Axe, Bob, Aaliyah, Nomad, Silver, and Special. check6 with elps, Jack, Intact, Revers, Knight, and Dozer. And TosspoT, what do you think about it so far?
Dino down, side entrance, very, very crucial here. Revers trying to make his way. Oh, brilliant. Revers blowing away the opposition there. Over for the defuse. Had he not got that, had he been the one on the other end of that, then it would have been bad news. check6 would have had a hole in their defense. He self-killed with the dynamite blowing. I'm looking at HK and holes. They're in disbelief. united5 have this one back. Nomad double grenade going in, clearing out. And united5 are going to get this side entrance without deserving it.
That was a very odd situation. You know, do they have self-kills usually down, right?
Yeah.
So you've got to figure you thought, okay, I'm almost ready. Okay, oh, wait, crap. I thought I had that one, and I didn't. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left to go, and we're watching as we have U5 coming through here. The side entrance is there, still waiting to get the main entrance. We're following Axe right now as he's looking towards that forward spawn.
They haven't even got the command post yet. A big push to the side, and U5 are in business here. There it goes. There's the Panzerfaust dropped in, doesn't connect with anyone. The construction has begun, so we're going to have to wait for that to fade out anyway. So any push to the side would just be irrelevant until that fade is faded out. But in goes Aaliyah like a lamb to the slaughter. 1 on 4, not going to happen. 4 at that side entrance with main not even dynamited yet, if I'm not mistaken.
And so we're still waiting for things to clear for the Axis team. They're trying to think. check6 is like Revers and says, can I get this? No, wait, yes, can I? So I guess he's not going to mess with it right now. He's going to try to. And what'd you see?
They're leaving the flag. united5 are leaving the flag, I think, anyway. And if they are, that means that it's hard to get reinforcements to the side. That would be one way. They picked up the flag now, so maybe that wasn't the plan. And, you know, it would have been a good plan if it was. So we'll give them credit either way. They pick it up, dynamite down on the main entrance, as well as already having that side open. It's beautifully poised right here.
All right, so the dynamite has about 23 seconds until we see that blow. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left to go, and we'll have all access points opened. Have we seen much effort on that command post to get that built? I know we have a couple of the guys over there for check6, but have they managed to get to clear out and actually claim it for either team?
It is constructed now for the Axis side. 5 for FX now down at the side entrance with 5U5 about to make this push. Let's take a look. check6 are going for this. I'm going to back raid you defense. They're going to send someone up top of this ladder, and as soon as the attack actually begins, Jack will either drop down low or prime a grenade and drop in right at the crucial moment. I think, to me, that's the old Panzerfaust from Nomad dropping Revers. That's the important one to get out and give in this attack. Forward they will come. Now they have to push. Nomad is picked off. Special will try and lead this attack back in. Dozer is not going to get in there. Jack dropping one with the MP40. Special down. Knight, Jack, both out the count. Rifle through. Help to the self-kill. Satchel charge in. Satchel charge. Oh, Knight, Dozer still going. Dropping another one with that MP40. Being pushed further and further back. Finally, Bob will get him. And now we have 3 minutes and 23 seconds of full-on Allied assault.
Yes, we do. The command post is in the Allied hands, and we're looking out here as U5 flooding down the hill. We have Bob and Axe working together, potentially looking for a boost. Nope, they're going to rotate around. Their special in position for a boost instead gets destroyed by that support fire. These guys are going to start over once again from the other side. check6 also doing some self-kills out there to get themselves some fresh spawns. It seems like everyone's starting over with 2 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. Both radars intact, but still a lot of time to work with here. Another boost coming. Aaliyah puts special up towards those radar parts, and the East are about to be grabbed. Will they get it?
Oh,
no, they
haven't picked it up just yet. Revers is the man defending that, not as a rifle nade this time, as a field up. I'm pretty sure Revers plays a rotating role, but I could be wrong on that. united5 have just a Bob underneath in the garage. Every second counts at this stage. Obviously, Intact is the one waiting outside that garage, lying in wait for them. 2 minutes and 24 seconds to go. Aaliyah going to lead the charge out. Slowly will make his way around the back, dropping Intact. Nicely done. Special hits in on Revers as well. Those East radar parts should be clear. Those East radar parts are about to become Allied property. Fire for effect is down. Special does well to dodge it. They're away, and now it's a question of West, and looking to go to that West is Axe, but Axe, literally Axe down by elps' Luger.
So we know that we have the East radar parts in the hands of Special on their way out across the level. Here we are standing at the West radar parts where you will see check6, Dozer, and Jack working together, handing off some ammo, handing off some health, and making sure everyone's ready for the next attack to come in from U5. As the Axis have returned the East radar parts, we don't know quite what happened there. We thought East radar is done. Why should we worry about it? But alas, the Axis team not so willing to give that one up.
Well, Special now going to get a boost from Bob. Second time lucky. It's 90 seconds pretty much on the clock. Revers is going to dodge around with Special. Going to have to pull out that MP40 sometime, Special. No, not going to happen. Revers down, Tim intact with the MP40. Picking up Silver there. Now check6 seem pretty locked down. West picked up. That's interesting. Alea, though, dropped right in front of it. That's not going to happen. And now check6 will reclaim it, and they're in a great position now. This is check6's to lose.
This is a dangerous situation for U5 to be in. They had everything they needed, but they're having trouble getting these radar parts. We're not going to lose track of the radar parts this time around, as they are actually doing some heavy damage. Passed off to Special. Special heading towards that side entrance, and he is on the run. Let's see if he makes it through this time, as we don't have a lot of time left. 46 seconds left. They have got to get those radar parts secured. Knight from check6 watching out for them, and you know, they got to do something here. I don't know what's going on with this, but there's no sign of the west radar parts being picked up. Special still hasn't claimed the east as he's coming through the other side.
Knight diving on his own grenade, not going to stop the east radar parts with 27 seconds. You know, with the west, it only takes 10 seconds.
Right.
You've got that time, you've got that buffer. Knight and elps, though, not giving any time, any buffer. Dropping another one. Dozer coming in. Revers following up with a fourth frag. Fire for effect down on the main entrance. 15 seconds on the clock. This is it. If we're still playing, United check6 are your QuakeCon champions. Knight going through.
And there it is.
check6 are your QuakeCon 2005 enemy territory champions. Estonia takes gold and bronze in what has been a phenomenal tournament and match. And you have to say, the favorites, the better team won this. And congratulations to them. They gave us the show. They gave us some skill. They gave it their all.
And you know, the beauty of this is we went to 3 mats. We played some amazing rounds, and we just saw what we wanted to see here. We didn't want to see slow games where not much was happening. We wanted to bust through this and get some excitement out of it, and these guys gave us everything.
And they even gave DJ Wheat ice.
They did give DJ Wheat. Not only did they give him ice, but they gave him the ultimate ice play.
The best game on ice ever in the history of enemy territory.
DJ Wheat, would you like to sit down here? What happened? You want to sit down and explain? I'll allow DJ Wheat to have his moment of glory here.
While he sits down.
So, Toss, check6 wins. However, Newegg fans won't be disappointed. As you know, U5 sponsored by Newegg. Well,
no, check6 sponsored by Newegg.
It's just check6 sponsored by Newegg. Excuse me, got it backwards. And they are the winner.
They take home about $25,000 roughly.
So, you know that there's some Newegg sponsors here. They were watching the match. They were enjoying rooting for their team. And they want to give someone that has got a Newegg t-shirt a $100 gift certificate. So if you've got one on and you're the first one up to me right now,
that man at the back right there, you in the orange
shirt. It's going to be a race all the way to the front. Oh, wait.
He's looking around. He's got his glasses.
And there's a new criteria. And you got to be wearing your dog tags. So you got, who's got an
He's
orange?
right there.
Who's got an orange Newegg shirt? And who's wearing dog tags?
Right there.
Who's going to win? They're not running. I see a couple guys back there. Look at this. You know what? You're check6, were you rooting for him? Yeah. Newegg is going to give you a $100 gift certificate for supporting them there with your dog tags and your shirt. Let's get over here on camera. The Newegg sponsored team of check6. How's it going?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, see, isn't it great? You can be standing around at QuakeCon supporting various companies, and look what happens.
Yeah. I like Newegg. I buy everything from Newegg.
Well, I hope
great
so.
Company.
Including your Intel processors, right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, thanks you, sir. Congratulations. $100 by the sponsors of
Are you going to give me $100?
No, but you did do some fantastic casting, buddy. I'm proud of you.
What do we have coming up next week?
We have got the Quake 2.